All right, what's up, guys? Today I'm going to be doing a review on the Lionscool version 4 leg extension and hamstring curl. Now I gotta say, of all the things I have in this garage, we got the Rep Fitness adjustable dumbbells, GMWD cable, treadmill, Schwinn air bike, bunch of kilos, deadlift platform, combo rack. This is probably one of my favorite things that I bought. Now, let me just show you a couple things real quick on this. So one thing that made me want to buy this instead of like the Titan Fitness one or some of those other ones is it's on a cable. So when you are actually doing the weight, I guess it won't work unless I'm sitting in it, but when you're doing the weight, it's put on a cable tension. You can see it working right there. And what this does is it makes it feel way more even throughout the entire movement. Sorry, I'm breathing so heavy. I just finished my cardio. And I like that because it feels way more consistent throughout the entire rep. Now, what I will say though, is as you get closer to the top, so once the weight gets to like right there, and you're kind of just getting that last little bit, you start to lose a little bit of tension, which isn't the end of the world, but you know, it's something to take note of. So when I'm in here, sitting in the machine, right? So I get in here, I'm going, I start going up, and then like my knees are just slightly bent here, but when I get that final squeeze at the top, I kind of lose just a little bit of tension. And that's fine because 99% of the weight, or 99% of the range of motion is still there with full tension. Now to switch this, you have your pin here that will adjust the height of your pad here, like that. And then you also have this little pin here. You can pull this out, and then this can also move. So for me, when I'm doing quad extensions, I like it on this mode here. Give me one sec. So on quad extension, I like it right there. And you can see that kind of brought it back more. And you can still adjust this, but it kind of changes the height of the pad. So if it's like not on your ankles or something, you can move that around. You can also completely remove it, and then the pad will just move freely with your legs wherever it needs to go. You got your handles up here for quad extension. You can notice it's slightly reclined, which I also like. I feel like I get more out of my quad extensions when I'm leaning back. You can adjust the seat here. You just pull that and it slides. This thing only took me about 45 minutes to put it together, if that. And then to switch it to hamstring curl, what you'll do is you pull this back here, that pin, and then push that down, and then you can see right in there, that's where it locks in, and then you have a hamstring curl. And then you have your handles down there. So all in all, this was totally worth it. I'm gonna include some clips of me using it here. But I bought this thing for $389. It was free shipping, probably a little bit of tax. It got to my house in like 3 or 4 days. It came super, super quick. But for the price, so before when I was going to a commercial gym, I was going to Anytime Fitness. I actually like this one better than the one at Anytime Fitness. I think the resistance curve feels better, and I think the machine feels smoother. if you're ever loading plates on it, you will need to clamp this outside one because the plates do slide off. That's not a big deal. Just make sure you put a clamp on it. But yeah, super easy to put together. Super, super nice. My only complaint is there's a little bit of play in this pin. So like if I'm, pull it up here. If I am in quad extension mode, you can see that pin isn't fully tight in the hole. And so sometimes when you're sitting in the machine and you go to do a quad extension and the weight starts to build some tension in your legs and your body naturally shifts a little bit forward, this seat will actually shift a little bit with it. But that's only like when you're very first starting the rep. Other than that, the padding is pretty decent. The leather isn't too bad. I kind of wish that these handles, they're kind of just like slipped on there. So like those twist and you could probably pull them off pretty easily, but not really a big deal. That's just me being picky. But if you are a home gym owner, I think this is worth every freaking penny. And I love it. I think it's awesome. So yeah, appreciate you guys watching. I'm gonna be doing a review on these dumbbells soon. So stay tuned for that. And one of these days I'll do a full home gym tour and let you know what everything costed. So see you in the next one.